Hey guys, Tony here. Today, I'm excited to review the AWOL Vision LTV 3500 Pro, a true powerhouse in the ultra short throw projector space, paired with their groundbreaking Thunderbeat 4.2.2 sound system. This could be the perfect setup for your home theater or entertainment room. This isn't just about brighter and sharper images, although you're getting plenty of both. What makes this setup truly revolutionary is that the LTV 3500 Pro is the first UHD projector that lets you use its built-in speakers as a dedicated center channel. If you've ever struggled with placing a center speaker in your UHD setup, you'll know how big this is. Traditionally, the projector sits right where the center speaker would go, meaning you either have to sacrifice dialogue clarity or compromise your setup. However, with the LTV 3500 Pro, you can use the built-in speakers to handle all of the audio that would normally go to the standalone center speaker. This has been done in conjunction with the Thunderbeat, which is a 4.2.2 speaker system, which is all Bluetooth for convenient placement, providing the UHD projector speakers to form the fifth and center speaker. I've tested this setup in my dedicated light-controlled home theater, and today I'll do a full review on the projector, the sound system, as well as some of the cool features such as 3D, so stay tuned. Let's kick things off with the center channel integration. For most home theater setups, the center speaker is crucial. It anchors the dialogue and makes sure that the voices come directly from the screen. But with UHD projectors, this has always been a challenge because the projector itself sits right where the center speaker would typically go. This often forces compromises like placing the center speaker either above or below the screen, which can disconnect the audio from the visuals. The LTV 3500 Pro's built-in speakers, which are pretty beefy on their own, are now configured to act as a dedicated center channel, routing dialogue directly through the projector. This creates a cohesive audio experience with voices originating exactly where they should, on the screen.
Our baby!
To take it even further, AWOL Vision pairs this with the Thunderbeat 4.2.2 sound system, which includes 4 Bluetooth speakers for left, right and surrounds, 2 subwoofers to give a nice bit of rumble to the room, and 2 upward firing speakers for Atmos effects. I was able to use my dedicated home theater to do all the testing, which is professionally treated with acoustic panels for absorption, diffusion and containment, so we had a pretty good space to work with, no echoes and a way to hear the sound without compromise. The soundstage was thick and full, and there was an enveloping feeling to the way the sound moved around the room. The only issue I felt was that due to my star ceiling being an absorbent layer of my acoustic design, the bouncing Atmos effects really didn't play out the way I was expecting, but if most people had a hard ceiling, I think it would work pretty well. Setting up the Thunderbeat was surprisingly easy. Simply position and power on your speakers, connect the dongle in the configuration required using all of the provided cables using the instruction guide. Within 10 minutes, I had it all set up and configured. Being that it's all designed by AWOL Vision, I was able to toggle on and off the center speaker and everything just started to work. The speakers came pre-paired, however you can repair them by plugging each speaker into the dongle separately. I think this would be perfect for someone who doesn't have a huge budget to design and build a dedicated room, but wants to have that big screen experience of 120 inches or bigger and not have to spend massive amounts of money on discrete sound systems with amplifiers and receivers. Overall, I was very impressed with how it all turned out, so I will leave links in the description as we have the Black Friday sales going on right now, but overall I'm very impressed at this innovation as it's always been the sore point for UHD projectors. Moving to the 3500 Pro itself, inside you'll find the projector, a power cord, a tactile but not backlit remote, and all of the necessary documentation including the extended warranty card. In my box I also received 2 pairs of 3D glasses, sold separately but highly recommended for experiencing the projector's excellent 3D support. The back of the projector features 2 HDMI ports, one with eARC, USB and Ethernet ports, SP-Diff optical audio and AV inputs. The projector's design is sleek and modern, measuring in at 23.6 inches by 13.9 inches by 5.7 inches and weighing in at 21 pounds. The LTV 3500 Pro features a 4K triple laser light source rated for over 25,000 hours of use. The projector supports screen sizes from 80 inches to 150 inches and delivers an impressive 3500 peak lumens, making it perfect for ambient light or fully darkened rooms. I have reviewed both the 2500 and the 3000 Pro, and this one is that extra bit brighter. Even though I'm in a light controlled room, I noticed it right away. Certified for Dolby Vision, HDR10 and HDR10+, the 3500 Pro also has some tone mapping features to improve black levels with the dynamic contrast options, as well as having a 2500:1 contrast ratio ensures deep blacks and punchy highlights. There are no auto features for zoom, focus or keystone as you would normally get on a long throw projector, mostly due to the complex lens system inside the ultra short throw. Adjusting the focus manually is generally required, and I found that the focus uniformity was pretty decent. For gamers, Turbo Mode delivers low latency performance with 15 milliseconds input lag at 4K 60Hz and 8 milliseconds lag at 1080p at 120Hz. And for movie lovers, native 24 frames per second ensures a cinematic experience without motion smoothing. This is difficult to capture on my camera due to the frame rate and shutter speed synchronization, but hopefully it will give you an indication of just how good this projector is. The LTV 3500 Pro includes a hidden compartment for an Amazon Fire Stick, making the setup simple. Plug in the micro USB power cable and HDMI, close the compartment and you're good to go. The Fire Stick supports all major apps like Netflix and Disney Plus with full Dolby Vision functionality. The only drawback is the lack of Ethernet, so you are relying on having good Ethernet if you want to stream. The LTV 3500 Pro offers extensive calibration options, including white balance and RGB CMY adjustments. Dolby Vision Vivid Mode was a standout for me as far as preset options go, and with a sensor you could dial this unit in really nicely. My sensor isn't capable of calibrating a triple laser light source, but as most of you watching will also be using preset options, it is nice to know that there are options for an in-depth calibration to dial the colors and grayscale in perfectly. There are a number of presets you can choose from to get the desired look on the image, so you can test them all out or manually tweak the settings to get the image you're after. For a DLP projector, the black levels are actually impressive, much like the 3000 Pro. In scenes like the rooftop sequence in John Wick 4, shadow detail was excellent with minimal glow in the letterbox bars. As my room is light controlled and also with physical masking, I was able to create an awesome experience in my room with the increased brightness as well. The image was insanely good. I am really into deep black levels, and if you do light control your room, it will just make the image pop off the screen. The triple laser light source eliminates the need for a color wheel, offering 107% of the BT 2020 color space. Out of the box colors were vibrant, accurate and immersive, making every scene look lifelike. The trademark I always see in triple laser projectors is that the colors are very saturated, so it would be important to try and tweak them a little to reduce the intensity, but it's great to have so much overhead to play with. With native 24 frames per second playback, the LTV 3500 Pro delivers smooth and cinematic motion. Personally, I prefer a little smoothing, but it's such a polarizing topic for people as some like the cinematic motion in true 24p movies. A lot of projectors at this end of the market only do 60Hz and interpolate the frames, so it's really nice to see that AWOL Vision have included this feature for those that appreciate it. Now let's talk about one of the most exciting features of the LTV 3500 Pro, and that is 3D support. I've reviewed a lot of projectors over the years, but the 3D experience on this one is next level. The LTV 3500 Pro supports multiple 3D formats such as frame packing, side by side and top and bottom, and works seamlessly with DLP Link active shutter glasses. The depth, clarity and brightness were incredible with zero ghosting or crosstalk. It does take a little bit of time to get used to it, but once you sit back and relax, it is a really cool experience. I also tested Tron Legacy, and let me tell you, the neon lit world of the grid came to life like never before. The 3D effects were sharp and immersive, and it's benchmark for me as far as 3D movies go. The projector's brightness plays a big role here, ensuring that the 3D images are vibrant and punchy even during darker scenes. As someone who wasn't always sold on 3D in the past, I have really grown to enjoy the experience. The AWOL Vision LTV 3500 Pro and Thunderbeat really have set a new standard in UHD projectors. With its groundbreaking center speaker integration, vibrant picture quality and excellent 3D support, this setup is perfect for anyone serious about home theater but on a smaller budget. You can also get everything you need to get started from AWOL Vision. Thinking about this for a non-enthusiast who would still love an awesome experience, I would love to set this up for my parents in their home. They don't want a dedicated theatre room, so with the Bluetooth speakers, we wouldn't have to run any speaker cables through the walls, we could just place them where we would need to, and then they could enjoy a big screen experience as we don't have to run the HDMI through the ceiling either. I have to say that I'm really excited to see this new product because I've always had center speaker issues as someone who is an enthusiast and a purist with the audio. As you can see from my dedicated room, I have speakers behind my screen. This is a new offering that allows less compromise with your audio while still enjoying that big screen picture. It is currently Black Friday sale time, so I'll have links in the description where you can check pricing and availability. These are not affiliate links, but I have included everything there so that you can make a purchase during the sale. If you found this review helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more home theatre content. Drop your comments down below and I'll be sure to answer them. Anyway guys, that's it for this one. You'll catch me in the next one. Bye for now.